Made this song just for the podcast, bringing hope through all the smiles and laughs. While you travel through dimensions, I'm talking high vibrations. As you listen to I Am You, yeah, you got that. Yeah, you got that. About to make a mess, so where the mop at? Where the mop at? Listening for more, see what's in store. Your mind steady waiting, do away with Satan. Learn about who you are when you start to fall. Reach through your chest and say, I need more. I need more. I need more. Learn to crawl and learn to move. But be quick, cause anger also sponsors me. So I'm giving you I Am You for free. All you gotta do is listen to me. Go and make your own podcast for free. Go and make an episode. Go and fill it with pearls and gold. Give it all your soul. Do things you was never told. I could feel them listening. They on their toes. They on their toes and they want more. All you gotta do, where you gotta go. Go to Anchor FM/start. There you go. Go and get yourself paid right away. It's your money, nobody can take it away. Anchor has sponsors they can use to help you make your move. If you like I Am You, you can also support it too. Thank you. Hello everyone, this is Wesley May, and I'm just giving you a call today on the recording, and today I wanted to talk about energy. So the thing about energy is all around us. Energy is, well, we are in a sense our energy, and we in a sense live in this universe. So just to give you a short synopsis on like where I'm going with this. So in a sense, energy is all around us, and we are considered energy. Now, there's negative energy and there's positive energy. Now, the world around us is also energy, and the world doesn't dictate if there's negative or positive energy. Only we can be the say of that. Only we see the negative and only we see the positive. Now, the thing about energy and the thing about this concept is that nobody understands this. Nobody really knows that the energy exists around us. They just live life, and they live life with the notion of seeing different things around them and believing that that's their reality. Now, some people believe that their reality can be changed, but the thing is, in a sense, if you understand what energy is around you, then you also can learn how to manipulate it. See, since we are energy, and everything around us in the world is energy, we have that connotation. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about negative energy first. Negative energy can come in the form of distractions or illusions, or some people would say like clouds. These clouds, they block our judgment from seeing what that positive energy creates. And it's kind of crazy because your thinking process also goes into the energy. So, and one of the things that I've learned is, if you think in negative terms, you'll achieve negative results. See, what's typically happening in this world is a lot of negativity is being spread. A lot of negativity, a lot of different things, a lot of distractions are being placed, especially I live in America, but especially in America, they have a lot of distractions that go on. And because of this, because of all the distractions, and because all the distractions are negative, we start to internalize that negativity. And when we internalize that negativity, we start to become negative. Now, this is not good for the energy that lives inside of us. Because if we have negative energy inside of us, we can never set out to accomplish the goal. And the goal is more or less what I wanted to talk to you about. And I'll get to that in a second. But conversely, the same is true with positive energy. If you think in positive terms, you'll achieve positive results. And this is just on a more or less, if you start to think positively, you start to attract positive energy. And when you attract positive energy into your life, you start to see your life from a different perspective. Your life starts to get more happy. And this positivity, can be transformed. And I guess to put it in layman's terms, is anything that you want in your life. This positivity is your goals, your dreams, your hopes, your ambitions. You decide what that positive energy is, because like I said, the world around you doesn't decide that for you. You decide that. You decide what is positive and what is negative. So you can control what you have in your life as long as you're willing to steadily work towards your goal daily in creating your dream and making that dream a reality. So one of the things that I like to think about when I think of the concept of negative energy and positive energy is the notion that the universe gave us an opportunity to be here. Regardless of what you believe, we're here for a purpose. Everyone is here for a purpose. Now, not everybody knows what their purpose is, but this is the best definition that I've been able to find. We're here because the universe, in a sense, is a system. And we're placed in a part of the system because there's an issue. Now, the issue is what we see. Everything around us is something that we see. Either we can see problems, or either we can see great things. But the thing is, no one else sees problems except for you. No one in this world sees those problems. And the reason why you are the only person that sees these problems is because the universe sent you to fix it. The universe said, listen, I believe that you have the ability to do exactly what we need you to do. Why? Because at the end of the day, the universe is energy, and you're energy. And the energy that sent you to fix what's broken. If there's a system, and a system starts to malfunction, they send in basically a mechanic. In a sense, you're an architect, put it that way. You're a creator. And as a creator, you have the ability to fix everything around you. As long as you have the ability to control the energy around you. Now, one of the a few issues that I used to deal with when I was growing up was time and money. And the concept of time, and I always felt, because I used to talk to a lot of different people, and these people would tell me that we're only here for a flicker. And in a sense, that is true. But the thing is, if you understand energy has no sense of time. It's only here and only used as a tool. Time is just a tool. Now, the thing is, though, with the time in itself, time shows you how to be consecutive. And consecutiveness is built when you put in time. So all time is a resource. Now, you don't have to think of time as something that's going to bog you down, or I have to do this by a certain time, or I have to do that by a certain time. You think of time as what's going to help you build to the stepping stones of your desires, of your dreams. And the thing with money also, money in a sense, I used to struggle with not having a lot of money. Money also is nothing but a resource. If you have more of this resource, then you are able to do certain things. But the thing with energy is energy in itself can attract that money. So one of the things that I wanted to mention, there's the reason why I wanted to start this podcast, is I wanted to let you know that the energy inside of you, if you control and harness this energy to the fact of building your energy and building yourself and utilizing that time to create consecutiveness in your life, money will be no object. Money will be simple. Money is simple to obtain. And while you have this money, not necessarily money, but this energy, because all it is energy. And money is energy. Time is energy. Everything is around us is energy. All we have to do is harness that energy inside of us. Then we know how to communicate this energy with everything around us. If we can communicate to ourselves and understand that energy, we can duplicate that and manifest, not necessarily manifest, but be able to utilize the energy not only in ourselves, but in our worlds, in the world around us. If you understand how the energy works, you can control it. And if you can control it, you'll never have a problem ever again. Because you'll be able to fix each problem. Because you realize that you, in a sense, are a creator. And because you are a creator, you have the ability to create exactly what you want in your life through harnessing this energy, through gravitating towards this energy. Because the thing is, once you start to build the consistency, you're building what's called faith. When you have faith, you're basically saying to this universe, you're saying to this energy, I believe that I can achieve anything that my mind is able to conceptualize. You're demonstrating faith, and when you demonstrate this faith of consistency, the world, this energy, will gravitate towards your energy. And not only will your energy rise, but you have this thing called a frequency. And when your frequency rises, and I'll explain this frequency a little bit after I explain this concept, but if your frequency rises, then you can have more than what you ask for. You can have more than what you think you can accomplish. Because right now we have all limiting beliefs on what we can achieve. You know, I used to say, well, maybe one day I can be rich. But instead of thinking from the concept of just, like, say I'm in a forest, and I dropped an acorn into the ground and I wanted this tree to grow. Instead of thinking of the tree, instead of seeing that one tree, when I drop that seed, I see a bountiful forest. I see an Amazon. I see multiple trees. I see the forest. I see the animals. I see the grass. I see the roots. I see all of, not just the tree, but I see the entire forest. And let me get back to the frequency thing so you can understand where I'm going with that. The thing is, frequency in itself is energy. But the frequency is what you're vibrating at. The vibration of the energy that you have in your life. Right now, the majority of just people in general, they shoot out low vibrations, and in turn, they don't harness their energy enough. However, if they're able to spread out that frequency, spread out their energy, they can accomplish everything. There's no such thing as a hurt. There's no such thing as a fear. There's no such thing as a problem. everything just goes away. But it goes away because you were able to fix it. You had the ability to do that. You had the ability to take action. You had the ability to know this knowledge, internalize this knowledge, and use this knowledge to better your frequency. Now, I do have to warn you about this thing called frequency. If you reach a certain frequency, it's going to be hard to talk to more people on a lower frequency, because once you shoot out a certain frequency, a lot of people aren't going to understand why you think the way you think. But the good thing about that is this: if you learn how to communicate with people, it doesn't matter which frequency they're on, it doesn't matter if they're at their lowest frequency. If you can find out what they want in their life and give it to them, you're going to have a great opportunity of life attached to that. Zig Ziglar said this: if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get exactly what you want in your life. Now, so you'll still be able to communicate with people. So that was two things that I talked about, just so you have an understanding of how that frequency works. But the moral of today is start thinking about how. Matter of fact, first, what is it that you want in this life? What is it that you want? And once you find out what you want, multiply it by 10. And when you multiply it by 10, that can be, say hypothetically, I want to help out my family. I want to help out my family monetarily. I want to retire all my parents or anything like that. I'll just give an example. But instead of saying, I just want to retire my parents, what if you can retire your children before they start working? It's just a different kind of thinking. It's just making sure that you understand that you can achieve anything as long as you're willing to build that energy with consistency every day, working on yourself to develop into the person that you're supposed to be. You'll be able to accomplish things in there, and these things would seem so simple to you once you realize. You would say, "Wow, you would think about how you used to struggle before, and see that it's so simple now." Because once you're positive about what you're doing, everything just starts to change. Your mind starts to change. Your body starts to change. You start to do things that you feel are more effective for you. You don't waste time in silly minded pettiness anymore. Like when people annoy you, you don't have to worry about it anymore. And next lesson, I'm going to be talking more about breath and how to harness that breath to open up this energy. But before I close, because it's getting a little long, I just want you to remember that there's negative and positive energy, and you have the ability to dictate what you'd like to attract, negative or positive. I'll speak to you soon.